Hi, I'm Karen, and I lead the software development team at ProServe IT.
Hello, I'm Al Farrow, and I support the software development initiatives at ProServe IT.
So we're really excited to be kicking off the first in a series called Unlocking Software Dev Video Series.
Mhm.
Software development is about solving problems in a creative way. And what we want to share today is how we're seeing how software development is making a difference. Technology has been leveraged to help make things easier, move faster, be more efficient, and in some situations, safer. It is just not about custom development for those large legacy proprietary applications. That's part of it, but there's more. One size doesn't fit all. You can get to value quickly by just automating a workflow. You just need to start somewhere. So over the next few minutes, Alfaro and I will share what we're seeing and the impact that software development initiatives can have. So Alfaro, it's great to see how technology is being adopted in so many aspects of our lives. How could we have ever managed, easily managed a remote workforce and approvals for access to offices and work sites? Not only do we need to manage the numbers, but we also need to know who is where and when. The Office Capacity Manager that we're using as well has been a game changer for those overseeing that task for not only their own offices, but remote offices or work sites as well. So
Mhm.
gone are the multiple emails, the paper approvals. And what's great is that we were able to also tie this to keep fob systems. So when you get approved or denied access, it's actually tied into that system. And when we swipe your card, then you're either in or you're not. So literally, Alfaro, the person now requesting access just needs to click through a form, and there's an admin on the other end managing the approval process.
And Karen, the most exciting thing about that as well is the fact that um, just a few years ago, we would take years to build a system like that. With technologies like Power Apps, Power Automate, and Logic Apps, we're able to put together solutions, elegant solutions like that in a matter of minutes, hours, days. And
Exactly.
customers are able to experience value for their business and service their own customers in a much efficient manner, leading to greater customer satisfaction, better efficiency, and higher profitability.
Yeah, no, exactly. Alfaro, I think there's another pain point that I've experienced, and I know you've experienced as well, is when you need to put a report together and you're needing to access data from different sources. Anyone who's in a role that is required to rely on data for making decisions or recommendations knows just how frustrating it is to find out that you need to spend hours pulling and putting information together. And in the end, maybe not 100% sure that you've actually have the most recent or accurate data and are left, making some assumptions or some inferences based on, the recommendations that you're making. So getting to a single source of truth and having the confidence in the data has been a game changer. Having the assurance that the data that you're monitoring or making decisions or recommendations on is accurate. Alfaro, I know you've experienced that pain too.
Absolutely, Karen. And you probably noticed me smiling a little earlier. I've lived through that experience of taking a data dump from this one system, taking an export from this other system, taking a flat file from that other system, and copying and pasting into Excel, creating formulas and trying to create charts and
Yeah.
projections. By the time we get to useful insights, the data is already stale, and the assumptions that we are basing all our decisions on are probably already incorrect. And the business, all the while, business is moving on. And what's the most desirable, undesirable thing about that is we do not have enough confidence in the data that we're working with, and hence the decisions that we're making. But with tools and technologies like Azure Data Lake, Azure Data Warehouse, and Microsoft Power BI, we're able to integrate disparate systems, which in my experience, all businesses have these disparate systems that built by different vendors, which do not talk to each other, and of which useful insights are need to be derived from the data that comes from all these systems.
Mhm.
We're able to bring them together, integrate them, create a single source of truth, and build reports and dashboards out of that, and make important business and timely business decisions out of it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And timely is a key word there for sure. So something else we're seeing is just how software development initiatives are having a real impact for those businesses who have teams of agents or sales reps or personal support workers who are on the road and call their car their office. These frontline workers, they need access and ability to interact with their information in real time. So whether it's pulling up a client's history, checking on inventory, placing orders, or inputting inspection results, we've been helping these organizations equip their team with sites that allow for easy access to point-in-time data, decreasing the time to close deals with signatures, and orders are being closed on the spot. The clipboard and the paper are being replaced by a mobile phone or tablet. Alfaro, I know that you were very familiar with scenarios like that.
Yes, Karen, and I remember very vividly working with a customer scenario where the field service engineers or the sales team would go out into the field, interact with customers, and record their interactions and all the activities in a journal, bring it back and hand it over to data entry experts who would input it into the system.
Right.
Days, weeks, and sometimes months later, right? And fast forward to a few years later, we built mobile systems which were not connected, and they would carry them around and capture their interactions in there, and they would close deals and provide support and capture back, and then bring these devices back to the office and dock them for synchronization with the main system. Days, weeks, sometimes months later. But now, with technologies like Dynamic CRM, the field engineers, the service team is able to carry an entire business system in the palm of their hands with access to inventory levels, with access to accounts receivable status, with access to all the interaction history, and decisions are able to be made on an instant based on the situation. And as activities are happening on the field, the main office is able to receive alerts, notifications, dashboards are updated in real time, and if any responses are needed, the support team is deployed, and crisis is averted in a matter of minutes. So some may not necessarily realize that this is a realm in which our software development services are able to step in and provide guidance to customers on how they can deploy systems like that in their environments.
Yeah, I know that these have been game changers. I mean, we've helped our customers, as you mentioned, kind of take action on the spot, and it's given them a significant competitive advantage.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So finally, let's talk about health and wellness. So remember the days when we're all sitting side by side and we're able to get up and have that water cooler chat, or being able to tell when someone seems a little bit down or out of sync? Well, with the progression and the evolution of AI, it's now more accessible to more organizations. So cool things like the coffee house bot, it organizes coffee chats. By the way, we use it too. It's just been a great innovation for organization. And bots that reach out and ask your team to tell you how they're doing on a scale of 1 to 5, just doing a bit of a wellness check. The question now is how can we incorporate technology to help augment your organization's culture and values? Alfaro, it's been great to see how technology, traditionally about workflows and business data, is now able to support and augment an organization's care for their teams and the organization's cultures and values.
You're absolutely right, Karen. It used to be that technology was all about the facts, the data, the calculations, right, and the logic. But now, with the evolution of artificial intelligence and technologies like Microsoft Bot Framework, we're able to use technology in the realm of the intangibles, right? The social, the emotional, the mental. And we are able to measure things like engagement, interaction, right? Culture, cultural well-being. We're able to measure the sentiment of the conversations that we're having with our customers and make decisions out of it.
Yeah.
Right? Another example that we have encountered is a business that sends safety checks to their field engineers when a report of an incident happens in a particular location, or if an accident is reported on a particular highway. If their engineer is scheduled to be driving down that road, they can send a quick message. We just heard that there is an accident. Are you okay? Are you safe? And they can respond, I'm fine, I'm not sure, or I need help. And if they need help, help is deployed in a matter of seconds, and we're able to, get to our team or to our customers in a timely fashion.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the other thing I was just thinking about, aside from the health and wellness aspect, there was one more application that I remember. We were also, leveraging the AI technology. It was really quite cool. We had used some preset criteria, and what the bot was able to do then was to help the organization send out tips and tricks to their sales organization, which in the end helped their team improve.
Absolutely. That's the educational side of things as well, making sure that we keep our our teams well trained, well equipped with information that will help them again make important decisions to help our customers and to drive business efficiency.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Um, well, I guess, Alfaro, it's time to wrap up. I hope this segment has helped paint a picture of how software development initiatives can help your organization move faster, be more efficient, and be easier to work with, and in some situations, safer. Is there anything that you are doing today that is cumbersome, unreliable, or paper-driven? I think you need to ask yourself, can we start with something simple? Automate a workflow. I don't want to forget the point that we made at the start of this video. We said it was not always about the large, complex legacy application builds, but sometimes it is. So again, ask yourself, is there a critical differentiating business application that is still on-prem, not using modern technology, or not scalable? Well, we didn't talk a lot about that during the session, but we're here for that too.
That's right, Karen. And we didn't dive much deeper into the technical concepts and the details of how we go about doing this and the technologies that we do. But as you will see in the upcoming conversations, we'll be providing a lot more detail. So tune in.
Yeah, so I just want to leave you with one thought. If we start small, we can help you to get to value quickly. You just need to start somewhere. And with that, we'd like to say thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with us. And I hope you'll tune into our next session where we'll be doing that deeper dive. Thank you.
Thank you.